Welcome to another episode of Gamecock's Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to Gamecock's Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. We got a good one today, y'all. We are talking about Raven Johnson. We talking about Kamilla Cardoso. We're talking about Team Brazil beating Team USA by 13 points in an America Cup tournament. Lots to talk about, lots to discuss. We're gonna start with Kamilla Cardoso. Kamilla Cardoso doing Kamilla Cardoso things. This matchup of Kamilla Cardoso and Lauren Betts, the United States decided to go big. They decided to start Lauren Betts and Angel Reese at the same time. It's the first time in the tournament that this has occurred. And we all know why. You start Lauren Betts at 6'7" to combat Kamilla Cardoso at 6'8". That's what you have to do. Otherwise, it's a non-starter. In the past couple of games, the United States has been starting Angel Reese at center at 6'3". You can't do that. You cannot do that against Kamilla Cardoso. It's impossible. Going forward with LSU, if LSU chooses to start Angel Reese at center when we play in Baton Rouge in probably February of next year, in February of during the season, against 6'8" Kamilla Cardoso, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be the dominance of Kamilla Cardoso offensively and defensively. The size, the wingspan, Angel Reese can't work with that. So you have to start Lauren Betts. And the battle that Lauren Betts and Kamilla Cardoso had throughout the game was like a heavyweight, old school 80s fight. That was sensational. That was unbelievable. They kept going. I wish it was a one-on-one game. That's what I wish it was, because Kamilla got some best of Lauren. Lauren got some best of Kamilla. California and Lauren Betts has a bona fide seismic difference with Lauren Betts. South Carolina has a bona fide seismic difference with Kamilla Cardoso. Both of those teams will be special in this upcoming college basketball year. Lauren Betts has Charisma Osborne as working with her, and Raven Hollywood Johnson working with Kamilla Cardoso. Just special. But back to the game. So with the game, them two going back and forth, I would say they cancel each other out. Okay? Raven Johnson doing Raven Johnson things. Her mid-range game is like that. It is like that. Can she hit threes from center court? No, she cannot. Can she hit threes from the logo? No, she cannot. What she can do is get to the foul line. She can hit mid-range jumpers. She can pass the ball like nobody else in college basketball. And what I love probably most better than anything is her on the defensive end. She guards the point guard from it all over the court. She moves her feet. She does not get beat. She guards her person. I'm a defensive type guy. I love defense. And I love to play at my point guard. But Kamilla Cardoso and Brazil were just too much for Team USA. It was just too much. The overall experience, the overall knowledge, the physical play of female basketball is just too much for Team Brazil. Our average age of Team USA is 20 years old. 20 years old. Brazil, at times, was playing a 41-year-old female. It's just different. And what you saw in this game was the frustration of various different American players. We can start with Angel Reese. If you Google FIBA America loss by Team USA, the first thing you're going to see is Angel Reese getting held to 3 points. That's the first thing. Then you see a little bit about Brazil, but the main focus is about Angel Reese. I am here to tell y'all. I know this is a Gamecock format. This is a Gamecock platform, but I'm letting you know right now. The darling of college basketball, her name is Angel Reese. Right? In this tournament, what you've been seeing from Angel Reese, it has been frustration, sometimes a lack of effort, a little bit of poutiness on the bench, because the physical play hasn't been going her way. She hasn't been getting the easy rebounds. She hasn't been getting the easy shots. She doesn't have a mid-range game. And when what I'm noticing as well is, like, when her offensive game isn't going, her defensive game is non-existent. There's several times she didn't even try to get down the court. Rickea Jackson from Tennessee. We'll see Tennessee and we will see LSU this season. Rickea Jackson, 22-year-old senior, college basketball, elite talent at Tennessee. Just like Angel Reese, elite talent at LSU. What we're seeing from Rickea Jackson is a whole lot of forced shots, a whole lot of turnovers. I think she had like 7 turnovers during this game. More talking to the refs, more frustration because not getting the easy baskets, because Brazil not letting it get into their spots. What you see from Raven Johnson is continued balance on both ends of the court, chopping it up with her teammates, clapping it up with her teammates, motivation, what a actual captain does. That's what Raven is doing. What you see in Camila Cardoso is a player who looks like she's having the time of her life every minute of the game, always smiling, always engaged, always competing on the offensive and defensive side of the court. We can say, I've said many times that Dawn Staley is the GOAT. She's the GOAT of college basketball, of women's college basketball. Some might say she's a GOAT of all college basketball. I'm going to say that I love her as a player and as a coach. What you will see with Dawn Staley's ladies, what you will see is leadership, determination, and motivation all game long by her girls, by her women in the WNBA. That's what you see. That's what you see. And we can talk about coaching from other coaches. I could talk about Kim Mulkey. I could talk about, the Team USA coach right now who's also the coach of Washington State. I could talk about all that. All I'm saying is our ladies, when given a platform, when given a moment away from the house, because you tell your kids when you get away, when you better act like you know how to act. You better act like somebody when you're away from the house. You better don't embarrass me. I always tell my kids, don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass that Williams name. Don't do that. Don't do that. So when you're in Team USA, when you're in Mexico, and we know we're the youngest team. We know we're the youngest team. But don't bring any extra ish to the front or the back of the jersey. Don't do that. When things ain't going right, when things aren't going our way, we lost by 13 points. We probably could have lost by 20 tonight. We probably could have. When things aren't going right, when it's easy against a Cuba team, when it's easy against a Venezuelan team, when it's easy against a team that doesn't punch back, how do you respond? That's what these ladies are learning during this game. And with the Charisma Osborne, Deja Kelly, Lauren Best, we have a lot of talent on this team. Future stars, future WNBA stars, eventually. But we are seeing in this tournament of these ladies right now, which is the youngest team in the tournament by far. It's not the same tournament. It's not the same team that will go down in the World Cup in February. It's not the same team that will go down to the Olympics. Those teams will be WNBA laden teams. There'll be Gamecocks all around, and it'll be led by double MVP Asia Wilson. But this team right now should grow and should learn from the experience against a veteran, better Brazil team. I'm excited about Raven Johnson's tournament so far. I'm excited. I'm excited by Camila Cardoso's tournament so far. I see the growth that those two players have done during the offseason. I see that. I see the work that they've done in the gym and in the weight room, being physically fit. Raven, still, was nursing that ACL injury previously last season. No resemblance of a knee injury before. I see that. I see that Camila Cardoso is in the best shape of her life. These two players, we have to replace 5 starters. 5 starters on this year's Gamecock team. It's a given. It's a given that Raven is going to be the point guard. It's a given. It's a given that now that Victoria Saxton has moved on and Aaliyah Boston has moved on, that Camila Cardoso is going to be the center. But what you want to see, because there's always competition on a South Carolina team. Always competition. So you're seeing the growth of both of these players. I mean, Raven right now is averaging 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 17 minutes of play. Yesterday during the game, she had 8 points and 3 rebounds. Camila Cardoso almost averaging a double-double, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 19 minutes of play. They're not playing 25, 35 minutes, 30 minutes a game. They're not doing that. Neither team. Because no team in this tournament is doing that because they're playing pretty much every game, every day. So this is pretty much like an AAU type deal. We're going to play this. We got this day. Then we're going to take a break this day. Then we're going to play this day. As the tournament goes on, after pool play, you'll see the benches get shortened up some. When those benches get shortened up some, I'm curious to see, especially with Team USA, how these minutes are distributed. Because we're not going to be playing no 12 players in one game. And some of the moping, some of the stuff that's going on during the game, on the bench, on the court, shouldn't be tolerated. Okay? Some of this stuff shouldn't be tolerated. What happens when the United States possibly playing for the gold medal against maybe a Brazilian team, and the captain, Angel Reese, only playing 15 minutes, 12 minutes? What happens then? The darling of college basketball, what happens then? Because I hope that this coaching staff of Team USA plays the best players. I hope that happens. And not play the best and not play the players with the most social media views, the most TikTok views, the most Snapchat views, but the players that are playing the best in this tournament. That's what I hope. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share it. Make sure you subscribe. The Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. So I continue to bring you that gospel. Bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Let's go.